to go, you knew that you were in for a fucking ride.
Yeah, whether it be long or short, easy or hard, you're in. And this is your life's work, so what else would you be doing? Of course you're gonna go.
Yeah, and that's what she says. Everybody serves a creator, so, like, if this is what the creator wants of us, this is what we will do. Walk all over fucking creation, just looking for a fucking baby who is supposedly magic and prophecy named.
Richard tells her that he finally gets why they always fight. She has been gone for decades looking for him, so she lost Jed because of him, and she had no choice in the matter. The prelate made her go. Life's work, everything I was just saying.
Right.
So he asks her to stop blaming him when it was really the prelate to blame. Maybe even be happy to just be in the service of your creator, since she claims to love that so very, very much. And not be pissy at me. Wasn't my fault.
Right.
Ultimately, it wasn't my fault.
So after he tells her this, Verna gets real quiet for a minute, and then she tells him that they're going to have to cross the land of a dangerous people, and Richard's going to have to commit murder again for these people. And she warns him not to be reckless this time, just do the damn thing.
She warns him to not be reckless the very second he opens his mouth, because right after she says, hey, you're going to have to kill a person. He's like, oh, sister, I promise you, I will not be killing a person. And she just sidearm chops him. Nope. Not actually, that would be bad for one's health. But, like, she just goes, no, you get the fucking line. You are done with your shenanigans. You're going to do shit my way for once.
I did think it was interesting, though, because, up till now, we know that they give pain with a collar, right? We know that they're taking 10-year-old children and they're molding them in some way. But there hasn't been a whole lot to support the claim that they're as bad as the blood of the fold, or, some other people that we know. But now we know that they are taking 10-year-old boys and forcing them to commit murder. Very shortly after being taken away from their families. And so even if they didn't have to bury the bodies of the sisters, which we know isn't very common, right? They could have had to bury those bodies. If they didn't, they are now for sure dealing with dead bodies. So they are definitely getting traumatically fucked with.
Oh, yeah.
Right away. This is very similar to, like, the Mord Sith getting taken from their, maybe not, like, exactly, but getting taken from their family, being tortured, and having to kill people, having to watch people be killed. This is, like, I don't know, lots of psychologically twisting children in this world.
That was a lot you just said there. That's, it's really sad.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that the things being done to these young boys are to make them better people, but in the long run, none of this is any good for people.
No.
Like, it'll teach you how to maybe handle death a little bit more, or at least shock you less when you see it. But it's not going to, like, this doesn't build your character.
Exactly. Normally, no. Now, we don't know exactly the context that she's talking about. We know things usually don't end up the way that we are initially presented with them. It'll be like, here's an apple. Actually, it's a cake. That type of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's definitely going to be death of some kind. We just don't know how or why we're doing it yet.
Now, why could be a big factor.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny to me that the creator is like, you're all my children except that one there. Kill that one there.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the purpose of this?
And as of right now, we have literally no reason to believe that, like, there is a good reason for a 10-year-old to be having to do it. Like, there's nobody better, really.
Right. It's way less of a shock having Richard do it. And it's a shock having Richard do it. Not that he's done it.
Right.
So, like, yeah, everything they're asking him to do would have been asked of a 10-year-old kid.
That's something that I think a lot of times when I reread this book, I forgot that normally a 10-year-old would be in Richard's shoes and, like, way more fucked up.
Yeah, there's really no words. No good ones anyway. Monsters, maybe. I don't know.
But So before the end of this chapter, Verna flips things on Richard and she says, hey, don't get pissy with me about this stuff. Maybe Kaylin is the one that you should be blaming for wearing the collar. Or just be happy for carrying out her wishes, because she maybe has good reasons. It takes two to argue. Stop blaming her when it wasn't her fault that he's in the collar. But, he was, not forced, but pretty much forced. Not only by Kaylin, but, literally they killed each other to have more Han to force him into the collar.
Right.
That was a thing you did. You tried to force him into the collar. How can you say you didn't force him into the collar?
They were cheating.
Yeah.
Plus, look at it this way. Okay, pretend I'm Richard. Sure, I'll blame Kaylin. She is the one who told me to put the collar on. But then again, you were the person that came along and convinced her to tell me to put the collar on. Before that, literally moments before that, we were planning on getting married and then getting the fuck out of here. And then you guys showed up. So I'm mad at you again. Still your fault, Verna. Middle finger rockets. Have a nice night. I'll be on watch.
I was going to ratchet strap myself to the back of my Mistress Dragon. And me and my wife were going to hightail it to fucking Aiden Drill. And you fucked that up. So thanks.
Still your fault.
Yep.
Here, Gratchy boy.
I'm gonna go hang out with my fucking Gar friend, you bitch.
That would have been the perfect ending statement. And I befriended a Gar, so fuck you.
And he showed me his boobies, and I liked them too. Wait, that's not the scene we're talking about.
If you guys enjoyed this episode, you could totally let us know by writing an email to podcastatt@gmail.com. We got a phone number. You can text us, call us, leave a voicemail at 616-259-0025. We are also on social media. We're on Facebook. Just search all the things. Instagram at podcastatt and Twitter at podcast_ATT. And like you heard at the very top of the show, if you guys wanted to, you can go to patreon.com/podcastatt and check out some of the stuff there. You can pledge anywhere between $1 and $10. $1 gets you in. $2 gets you the shout out that you heard at the top of this show. $5 gets you a pack of stickers, and $10 gets you a badass hand-drawn image signed by Jade.
And drawn by Jade.
And yes, yeah, too. No, she stole them out of a coloring book. Be not fooled.
I mean, hook me up with that coloring book, because that'd be a pretty cool one. Let's be real, we all want that. So maybe that's forthcoming.
We can do it. We can make it happen. I'll just need you to draw for 9 hours a day for the next couple of months, and we'll be there.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for listening.
We'll see you real soon.
Bye.